Hey guys and girls, my name's Dan, welcome back to The Forge. In this episode of Trust Me, I'm a Blacksmith. Let's make and talk about swages. In this episode I'm going to cover the making of swages, and the reason I'm talking about this is because this little darling that turned out really well, you'll see me making it in the video, is going to get used for several jobs. I have some railing jobs coming up for a house, an internal set of railings, and I really want some really nice wall connections, and basically it turns into something that looks a little bit like this. I don't know if you can see this, but you will shortly. And I'm really excited about this because it gives me the opportunity to make a really nice forged fixing and also make it very repeatable. If I use this tooling every time I use it, you're going to get the same product out every time. So I'm quite excited about that. And the other thing I'm going to cover today is these are the tongs I made the other day, the Tong Hinkman style tongs, and basically these are to put this notch in here just to speed up the manufacturing process of these tongs ever so slightly. So these are also going to be in this video, and they turned out quite well as well. So watch the video and I will see you on the other side. Okay, so the shape that I want to forge into the bar is something similar to the reins here, and that means I'm going to have to make the piece that I want to go in here. So I'm going to do that in a second. I'm going to forge a piece down. First take it to 16 by 12 and then take it to take the sides off and get it looking something like I want the reins to look like. But first what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the centre of here, and I'm going to grind a little bit out of material. Sometimes when making swages it's better to get rid of some material than keep it in there and get in the way, because it can bulge up and cause you problems later. You don't have to do that, but if you're finding you're having problems with whatever shape you're trying to put in your into your swage, then perhaps try getting rid of some of the material first, either drilling it out or just grinding it out a little bit, or getting a friend if they've got a mill, or if you have a mill, and take some of the material out yourself. Okay, so that's the forge section that I'm after. It's sort of it's an octagon for all intents purposes, but I've taken the sides down to 12, and this way it's 12 mil, and this way this way is 16 mil and this way is 12 mil. Now I've taken the corners off. So the next job now is to forge this into the bar. So when I go to do this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the front end. I'm going to pop it in one side, and hopefully this doesn't upset too much. And then I do the opposite side with the same piece, and then move slightly further up and stack the two on top of each other. We'll see how that turns out. I also think I'm going to use the drop hammer setting because that's going to give me a cleaner hit without it bouncing around, and hopefully give me a more accurate finish. So what I've done is I've drilled a 10mm hole in each one of these and found a piece of 10mm bar, and this is just out of the scrap pile. So they sit about ½ an inch in, like so. I'm just going to weld these on. Okay, so a bit of fiddling around with the setup of this bar. Obviously, I tried it under the power hammer just to see how it worked, and it does the job. It's a little bit tight though, so it probably wants the corners grinding off inside the swage, and it needs a little bit of dressing up afterwards, but a lot less than what I was doing before. So it is working. So we're going to give it a go with a piece of fork truck tine that I've drawn down to size, and see what happens. So here are the bars. They've turned out pretty good. I'm quite happy with them. The overall quality is quite good, and it gives me a nice crisp edge here, which I'm looking for. Brings the stock down to a nice size. So I'm quite happy, and I think the results are quite good. a little bit of scale gets trapped in the tooling, and that means that gives me a bit of problems with the finish, but I'm not that bothered. They look pretty good to me. I've made these two pieces. Basically, they're going to go like so. I hope that's going to be something what they look like. So what I'm going to do first, I think, is I'm going to just gently place that piece in first under the hammer and just see what sort of positioning I get. I'm then going to take this piece, and because I can see a lot better with this piece, I'm just going to give that a little tap with the hammer as well and just see how it comes out. And then I'm going to put this one in a bit and this one, and just keep swapping over. And then finally what I might do is I might just weld these two pieces together and see what the outcome is. I'm aware that this is something that you might not be able to do at home, but I just thought it was interesting to share with you guys. This might not work, this might be a complete fail, but I'm going to share it with you guys anyway. So this is going in the fire to get hot. I'm going to get the gamassi started and we'll have a go. I'm not sure how clearly you can see this, but the outcome from that is gorgeous. I'm really pleased. It looks really good, and it worked first time as well, which is always a bonus. The problem I've got now is I'm not quite sure what shape to put under there in order to get this looking really dapper. So I'm going to mess around with a couple of bits of steel. I think I'm going to use. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to mess around with a couple of bits of steel and see what the outcome is, and then we will try and make something using this very swage. That worked pretty well. The camera needs charging, so I'm going to put it on charge, and I'm just going to cut this flashing off here, so I've got something back here to start with. I'm going to get that done, and then I'm going to turn this into something. and I'll catch you in a minute. So this turned out really well. I learned a lot of the techniques for this from Blacksmith Bible, which I will be covering in a lot more detail when in the new year when we come to start working from that particular book. A lot of the work I'm aware that a lot of the work that I did today was on the power hammer, and I know a lot of you guys don't have power hammers. But there are ways and means around that. But this turned out really well. I'm really pleased with the outcome, and it's my mum's birthday today, so it's the 16th of November today. It soon won't be. It's quite late here, and it's my mum's birthday. So this is for my mum, and hopefully she likes it. I'm quite proud of it, and also this little fitting here is quite exciting. I've got some jobs coming up that are going to use that, and also there's a Patreon request video that's probably going to use that. This is quite an exciting little fixing thing that I've got there. I had some fun today making those, which was really nice, and this is going to speed me up no end. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, remember to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you are a subscriber, there's a little bell next to the subscribe button. If you press that, will give you notifications of every time I make a video, and that really does help. And now I make videos as often as possible. I know I said I was going to start making more, but I just seem to get busier and busier and busier, and I'm also helping Ella, my girlfriend, at the minute, and hopefully you'll be seeing some of her stuff come through shortly, because we make I make her furniture, metal parts of her furniture for her, and she does really amazing stuff with wood and plastics and stuff like that. There'll be loads more stuff coming this week. Hopefully I'll be able to get some videos out next week. I know that I've got a little bit of time to be in the workshop concentrating on stuff here, so there should be some really cool stuff coming in the next couple of weeks, I hope, at least. Anyway, so thank you for joining me, guys. I will chuck a video up here to something, I will chuck another video down here to something else. This button here is my Patreon. You should go and check it out because it's a great way to help the channel. And that there is a subscribe button. If you click that, you will subscribe to my channel. So I will see you later, guys. Bye bye.